Commissioner Barrett, would you lead us in a word of prayer, please?
Heavenly Father, we come for you today as we do the county's business. I pray that you'd watch over us, lead us, and guide us. We'd do anything that wouldn't go against you, Lord. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. You would stand with me for the pledge of allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we'll call this April 16th, 2024 Marshall County Fiscal Court meeting to order. And we have guests with us today. We're very excited about that. The Marshall County boys basketball team. Gentlemen, an exceptional season. Really enjoyed the state tournament. You all played your hearts out, and look forward to going there and watching you again next year. Coach, you want to come up and tell us a little bit about the season, say a few words? We also have assistant coaches here, Cole Nelson, Dan Lange, Blake Carey, and not present is Derek Morse.
Well, first of all, thank you all for having us, inviting us out here, and just we appreciate everything you do for us, everything you do for our county, and appreciate the recognition and getting us out here. But first of all, I'll tell you who we got here. This is our varsity team this season: Isaac Darnell, Logan Parker, Orrin Phelps, Ryan Stokes, Matthew Lange, Alex Staples, Neelan Jezik, Cash Henson, and Caden Moeller. We also have Tommy Robertson, Kaiser Phillips, JT Hall, and Cannon Dunn that couldn't be here. They had one of them had some ACT prep, one of them had some college road trip stuff that they were doing. So again, we appreciate you having us out here. It was a very, very special season for us. Did a few things that haven't been done at Marshall County in a while, namely getting to the state tournament, winning the region, but also, we had a very, very tough district, had to kind of fight our way out of that, and we went to Madison Central for our Christmas tournament, which was a tough tournament. We hosted our own tournament, which was tough, and again, we had a great group of men, great senior leadership with Orrin and Logan, and again, just a great season for us, and we appreciate all the support. Again, you having us out here, and really, there's no place like Marshall County when it comes to sports and the fandom that we have, the support that we have, and kind of the fan base. So thank you all for having us. Thank you for the support. Hope to see you out at games next year. Thank you.
Thank you. Any of the players want to say anything?
Come on, Parker.
Come on, somebody.
Represent. It's kind of like Mark Pope's press conference Sunday.
The room doesn't seem to be
The
as
room
full.
is maybe not as full.
We'll give you 30 minutes.
Kind of, just reiterate what Coach said. Thank you guys for the support. From a legislation standpoint, but also from a fan standpoint, couldn't have done it without the support of the community. It's something that I pride myself in from being from Marshall County, playing for them. It's an honor to play in that gym for the community, and so that's just something that I pride myself in, and I just can't thank the community, thank you guys enough for having us today and for the support all year. Just proud of these guys behind me as well. Couldn't have asked for a better group to do it with.
You'll always have that dunk, baby.
Yeah, that's
How
awesome.
about that?
Yeah. It's pretty sweet.
I'm telling you, if I would have dunked at Rupp,
That'd have been
I
hilarious.
think it would have been.
Yeah, that's not gonna be you.
I know it would have been amazing.
Anywhere
Don't-
for you would have been
don't
amazing.
laugh.
So,
But I'm pretty sure I would have just started crying. I don't know. And walked off and said, I need a timeout. I just dunked at Rupp.
I don't think the goals at Rupp can be lowered, Monty.
I don't care. One of them kiddie goals or
8
something,
foot.
maybe.
Okay, that's enough.
It was definitely a special experience, and like I said, it just couldn't have been possible without people in this room, people in the community. So thank you guys.
You all represented the county very well, and thank you all for doing that.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Anybody else? Any of you guys want to say anything? Anybody?
Coach Carey, come on.
Okay, this is a time we get a photo, if you all don't mind. Okay, next up, Kurt Kurtner, EM Director, Grant Application.
I won't take no time. I'm just going to ask the court's blessing. Emergency Management has opened up a performance grant. So I'm going to chase after what we call a 50/50 grant for a new vehicle. Maybe I can get one and get rid of that big truck that I'm driving now that gets 10 miles at a gallon. So if it's acceptable with the court, I'm going to pursue that grant, and I might get something that gets better gas mileage and saves a little fuel.
Need a motion to apply for the grant and for me to sign the necessary documents.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Is there a certain amount? How does it?
No, there's no certain amount
Okay.
on it, but whatever our 50% will be, I'll surplus out the truck I'm currently driving to go toward that. So
Okay.
hopefully it'll work out. Thank you.
Thank you.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Under old business, need approval of the minutes from the April 9th special called meeting and public hearing. Need a motion to approve?
So move.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item under old business, Herman Cox Lane. Need a motion to remove Herman Cox Lane from the county road maintenance system.
So move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Want to mention this also, we had.
And that was, just have the minutes reflected, that was based upon the hearing and the recommendation of the viewers.
We need to.
No, we can just make a note of that.
Need to mention, we had a commissioner that's a year older in here. Does any of them look older? That one laughing to us. Happy birthday, Marty.
Thank you. It was the 11th, or the day after our meeting, 2 days after. Turned double nickels.
Full nickels.
New business, we have kind of rescheduled the National Day of Prayer event. Last year, we had that here, moving that to Mike Miller Park. Hope everyone can come out and join us. We changed the time on that also to hopefully get some community participation. Last year, I realized, okay, everybody's at work. So we're doing that May the 2nd at the Veterans Plaza at 6 p.m. We're having probably 10 or 12 prayers for different things, from businesses to our county or country or first responders, et cetera. So everyone, please try to come out and show your support. Make that if at all possible. Sheriff's Office, COPS Grant, Mr. Hilbrecht.
I'll try to be as short and sweet as Kurt was on his. Long and short, David Maddox has been working his butt off on a grant for us, and he was going to come present that today, but he had other engagements, so he couldn't. We are looking to apply for a grant. It's not a matching grant, it'll be a 100% grant, so there'll be no expense to the county if we're granted the award. The Kentucky Law Enforcement Mental Health Wellness Act, there's a grant program for that. Used to be when we had a critical incident. Good example, the Jody Cash shooting. We would have the Kentucky Law Enforcement Assistance Program come down, provide services for officers for mental health treatment, that kind of thing. They're kind of doing away with, well, they have done away with that, and they're doing a push to push that out to more local, entities. One of the things in the grant would be to join with other agencies. So we're looking to partner with Callaway County, and it would include Benton Police Department, Calvert City, Marshall County Sheriff's Department, Murray PD, Callaway County Sheriff's Office, and also Murray State University, to kind of create our own program that would allow for mental health treatment in critical incidents. It'd have a program that would basically, for lack of better terms, we'd have officers that would be a part of that would kind of almost be like a triage. If you see someone that's having, problems at work, things that are out of the ordinary for them, you make recommendations. And then we'd have a counselor who is certified to deal specifically with law enforcement issues, to more or less be almost like on a retainer. And then when we need them, it'd be on an hourly basis. But the grant would cover all those expenses. Also would cover a part-time employee to take care of the paperwork, the grant side of things, and just monitor that program. So basically what we're asking the court for is just permission to apply for that grant. If we get it, great. If we don't, then we'll you know.
How long does it?
It's a 2-year grant. Under that 2-year, we're asking for roughly $115,000 for the entire program. And that would cover, you know, all the counties and all the entities in it.
So do you assume at the end of that they'll have another grant
I think that
cycle?
I think that they will, because they're looking to, like I said, they're looking under this act to push all this out to local entities, and ones that regionalize with other agencies are the ones that are going to probably get those awards. So I do look for it to continue. You know, if it doesn't, then obviously we don't have to continue the program, and it'll kind of be a pilot program for us, see how it goes.
State or fed?
It's federal.
Okay, need a motion to apply for the grant and sign the necessary documents associated with.
So move.
Second. Motion second, any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, guys.
Next item, advertise for bids. Our fishing pier at Mike Miller Park is currently closed down. It's in desperate need of repairs or replacement. Like to get a motion to advertise for bids for both repair and replacement.
So move.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. This is National Telecommunicators Week, and we want to recognize their hard work they do day in, day out with Proclamation. Mr. Pagel's going to read that.
Now, Cash, you better be good to your mom this week. This is National Telecommunicators Week, okay? So, whereas emergencies that require police, fire, emergency, medical services can occur at any time, and whereas when an emergency occurs, the prompt response of police officers, firefighters, and paramedics is critical to the protection of life and preservation of property, and whereas the safety of our police officers, firefighters, and paramedics is dependent upon the quality and accuracy of information obtained from citizens who contact the Marshall County E911 Emergency Communications Center, and whereas public safety telecommunicators are the first and most critical contact our citizens have with emergency services, and whereas public safety telecommunicators are the single vital link for our police officers, firefighters, and paramedics by monitoring their activities by radio, providing them information, and ensuring their safety, and whereas public safety telecommunicators of the Marshall County E911 Center have contributed substantially to the apprehension of criminals, suppression of fires, and treatment of patients, and whereas each dispatcher has exhibited compassion, understanding, and professionalism during the performance of their job in this past year. Therefore, be it resolved that Marshall County Fiscal Court declares the week of April 14th through the 20th, 2024, to be National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week in Marshall County in honor of the men and women whose diligence and professionalism keep our county and citizens safe. Signed this 16th day of April.
Okay, we have Building Safety Month proclamation.
Okay. A proclamation for Building Safety Month, May 2024. Whereas Marshall County is committed to recognizing that our growth and strength depends on the safety and essential role our homes, buildings, and infrastructure play, both in everyday life and when disasters strike. And whereas our confidence in the resilience of these buildings that make up the community is achieved through the devotion of vigilant guardians, building safety and fire prevention officials, architects, engineers, builders, tradespeople, design professionals, laborers, plumbers, and others in the construction industry who work year-round to ensure the safe construction of buildings. And whereas these guardians are dedicated members of the International Code Council, a nonprofit that brings together local, state, territorial, tribal, and federal officials who are experts in the built environment to create and implement the highest quality codes to protect us in the buildings where we live, learn, work, and play. And whereas these modern building codes include safeguards to protect the public from hazards such as hurricanes, snowstorms, tornadoes, wildland fires, floods, and earthquakes, and whereas Building Safety Month is sponsored by the International Code Council to remind the public about the critical role of our community's largely unknown protectors of public safety, our local code officials, and who assure us of safe, substantial, and affordable buildings that are essential to our prosperity. And whereas Mission Possible, the theme for Building Safe Month 2024, encourages all to raise awareness about building safety on a personal, local, and global scale. And whereas each year, in observance of Building Safety Month, people all over the world are asked to consider the commitment to improve building safety, resilience, and economic investment at home and in the community, and to acknowledge the essential service provided to all of us by local and state building departments, fire prevention bureaus, and federal agencies in protecting the lives and property. Now therefore, Judge Spraggs proclaims the month of May 2024 as Building Safety Month and encourages citizens to join as we participate in Building Safety Month activities.
Microphone back on. Okay, next item, schedule public hearing on county road aid. I need a motion to schedule the public hearing during our May 21st meeting at 9:30 a.m.
So move.
Second?
Second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Occupational tax penalty and interest holiday. We need a little more time on that. Erica's been working on budget with us,
Yeah, I have not looked into that yet.
and she's been very busy, so anyway.
As far as, what, like a policy or is it ordinance or, no, it's not
Yeah.
an ordinance.
So if I can have a motion to postpone
Never
that.
mind. Don't talk about it at all then.
To the
Table it
next
till
meeting.
next meeting.
Yeah. Motion, is there a second? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. 2024 proposed budget, just remind anyone watching or whatever, this is not voted on yet. It's meeting the statutory guidelines on having that handed to the commissioners. You all have a copy of that in front of you. And next item, transfers. Erica?
There are two appropriation transfers. One is to move money into our docks line from the County Park Improvement Project line. The other is for movement of our ARPA money into the Oak Level ARPA project that we have. And there is also a transient tax transfer of $8,588.54.
Need a motion to approve the appropriation transfer?
So move.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
For the bank transfer, there is a transfer from the general fund to 911, and this is to move grants that we received grant reimbursements. It was direct deposited and it was budgeted into a different fund. And then from occupational tax to the general fund for a budgeted subsidy.
Need a motion to approve the bank transfer.
So moved.
Approve the bank transfers.
Motion second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay. That's close to a new personal record. I just need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Oh, we better pay the bills. I
Yeah.
got excited there for a minute.
Yeah.
I moved to pay the bills.
Second.
Where's that at?
Right under transfer.
Right under what you just did.
Oh, got excited there. Okay, motion second. Any discussion on the bills? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Now a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Motion second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.